gold days we've always been feared of, but I've never seen. Those gold days we have only heard of, but I've never experienced. Does our earth deserve this? We ask ourselves, is humanity still beautiful?
Fear every inch of land. Both sides suffer heavy losses in the fighting. And amidst all the death and destruction, both sides share the same goal. Victory at any cost.
I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll-top desk. The man said it was early 19th century and oak. I had been looking for a desk like this for years, but never found one I could afford. This one was in bad condition, the roll-top in several pieces, one leg clumsily mentored, scorch marks all down one side. It was going for very little money, and I reckoned I was just about capable enough to have a go at restoring it. It would be a risk, a challenge, but here was my chance to have a rolled-up desk at last. I paid the man and brought it back to my workroom at the back of the garage. I began work on it on Christmas Eve, mostly because the house was resonating with overexcited relatives and I wanted some peace and quiet. I removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. Each one of them confirmed that this would be a bigger job than I had first thought. The wind had lifted almost everywhere and it looked like flood damage. Both fire and water had clearly taken their toll on this desk. The last tray was stuck fast. I tried all I could to ease it out gently. In the end, I used brute force. I struck it sharply with the side of my fist and the drawer flew open to reveal a shallow space underneath a secret drawer. There was something in there. I reached in and took out a small black tin box. Taped to the top of it was a piece of lined note paper and written on it in shaky handwriting.
Last lecture received 25th January to be buried with me when the time comes. Mrs. G. Macpherson, 12 Copper Bridges, Bridgeport, Dorset.
Dearest Connie, I write to you in a much happier frame of mind because something wonderful has just happened that I must tell you about at once. We were all standing into our trenches yesterday morning. I mean Christmas morning. It was crisp and quite all about as a beautiful morning I ever seen. As a cold and a frosty Christmas morning, which the way it should be. I should like to be able to tell you that we began it, but the truth I'm ashamed to say is that the Freds began it. First, someone saw a white flag waving from the trenches opposite. Then they were calling out to us from across the no man's land.
Happy Christmas, Tommy. Happy Christmas.
Same to you, Fritz. Same to you.
Waving up a white flag.
Don't shoot, lads.
And no one did. I called out. Everyone put your head down, it's a trick! But it was not there.
It's Christmas Day, Tommy. We have snaps. We have sausage. We meet you? Yes.
Then there were dozens of them walking across no man's land without a rifle.
Come on, boys. What are you waiting for?
They walked slowly towards on making peace in the middle of war.
Thanks, Wolf. I am from Dusseldorf. I play the cello in the orchestra.
So my name is Captain Jing Macpherson. By the way, happy Christmas to you. So I'm a school teacher from Dorset in the west of England.
Doris, I know this place. I know it very well.
We shared my rum and his sausage and we talked a lot.
I folded the letter again and slipped it carefully back into its envelope. I told no one about my find, but kept my shameful intrusion to myself. It was the guilt, I think, that kept me awake all night. By morning, I knew what I had to do. I made an excuse and didn't go to church with the others. Instead, I drove into Bridport just a few miles away. I asked the boy walking his dog where Copper Beaches was.
See me.
Hi, I'm Sam. Do you know Miss Macpherson?
Oh yes, I know her well. A lovely old lady, a bit muddle-headed, but at her age is ending to be, isn't she? 101 years old?
She had been in the house when it caught fire. No one really knew how the fire started, but it could well have been candles. She used candles rather than electricity because she always thought electricity was too expensive. The fireman had got her out just in time. She was in a nursing home now, he told me, Burlington House on the Dorchester Road on the other side of town.
Then someone brought out a football. Then we began to play football.
Goal!
And one for us.
Yeah, I prefer cricket. Then the Tommys could win easily. We laughed and together we watched the game.
Goal!
Sad to say, Connie, Fritz won for 2 goals.
Our goal was wider than yours, so it wasn't quite fair.
My friend, I hope you'll see your family again soon, that all this fighting will end soon and we can all go home.
I think that is what every soldier wants both sides. Take care, Jim McPherson. I shall never forget this moment. No use.
He saluted me and walked away from me, slowly and unwillingly.
I found the nursing home quite easily. Matron seemed happy enough to see me. Hi, I'm Sam. Do you know Miss Macpherson?
Hello, good evening. I think that's enough for now, dears. Good evening. I'm Sam and I need to see Mrs. Macpherson. Mrs. Macpherson is not there with the others. She's rather confused due to it. So we thought it is better if she had a good rest. She has no family, here. So no one visits. And I'm sure that she will be only pleased to see you. Okay. I think she is good. Please.
Hello. Happy Christmas, Connie. I found this letter and this is yours.
You told me you would come home by Christmas, and now you are here, the best Christmas present in the world. Come closer, Jim. Sit down. I read your letter so often, Jim. Every day I want to hear your voice in my head. It also made me so feel you were with me. And now you are. Now you are back. Can you read it for me yourself? Would you do this for me? I just want to hear your voice again, Jim. Perhaps we'll have some tea. I made you a nice Christmas cake. Marzipan all around. I know how much you loved marzipan.
The strength of a civilization is not measured by its ability to fight war, but rather by its ability to prevent them. Gene Roddenberry. Yes, war is not a thing where we can find a solution for any problem. Patience, calmness, and living a happy life will give an end to war. On this prosperous day, we thought to give this peaceful thought to you by commemorating all martyrs and freedom fighters who gave us the courage and freedom. Wishing you all a happy Independence Day.